about it, it is like nothing that has ever been on TV.
It's bold. It's big. It's bold and big. You know what I'm saying? I can see this going bold and big and to the moon. You know, these kids will be stars. They'll be major stars. They'll be dead stars. They'll be dead, but they'll be stars, you know?
I'm waiting for this to get interesting.
Well,
I
sir,
know lots of people with college degrees who are not very interested to talk to, and in fact, some of those young punks on MTV's Real World, Unreal World would be more like it, have college degrees themselves, and they were not very interested.
well, sir, I'll tell you this. It isn't the degrees, the college degrees that makes them interesting. It ain't what they say that makes them interesting. It ain't any of the plot lines, from a love triangle to a marriage proposal that's accepted then rejected in a betrayal and cheating between many different couples, and a baby lost in an abortion, and a pregnancy that happens unexpectedly, and a mushroom trip. A mushroom trip where a woman talks to her future self. It's out there, man. This is like Fellini meets, I don't know, man. It's just like out there, heavy.
I am giving you 3 minutes.
Okay, well, I guess I will. I guess I do need to get to the hook. There is one thing that makes this special, and it's something that I think the city, this town, no one's ever seen something like this before. And if you would just do me the honor of clicking on the, if you look at your email and pull it up right there on that screen, I got a link right there on the subject line. You just click that. It's going to take you to a page, a YouTube page. 22 seconds. Just watch that, and it'll give you the answer you're looking for right now.
I have it right here.
All right, pull it right up and get back to me after you click it and watch that shit. I think you'll be quite entertained by it.
I will do that.
Okay, I'll wait right here. But I must admit, frankly, I know I'm not into it, so I'm just saying this out of the goodness of my heart. I have entered into preliminary negotiations for the material.
Who has the tape?
Excuse me?
Who has the tape?
Yeah. Have you seen it, sir? What do you think? Ain't that a game changer? I mean, ain't that a game changer? Can you believe them boys and girls went down like that? They all died. They died burned alive. That's how they died.
Are you saying every one of them? How many were there?
Well, it was about 18, and that wasn't all of them. It turns out a couple of them had left the party for unrelated reasons, and it seems as though.
You know for a fact that they were home and they were burned alive.
Oh yeah, the bodies were found, and it was identified, dental records correlated, the whole damn shebangle. I mean, turns out one of these kids, it was one of the girls. She was the daughter of a South Carolina senator, Republican senator, and he's getting some federal investigation involved because he wants to figure out. Well, I believe, I'm afraid he is Republican. But, sir, the thing you have to it is too bad. It is too bad. But what he's doing, and it's good for the drama, is the fact that we'll be following this in a parallel sense to all these other, kind of retrospective events that you have to understand that this is footage, 9 hours of footage we have of these people's last few hours on Earth. Okay, that's just compelling television right there in and of itself. But then
quite intriguing. It
makes it.
I cannot recall any reality show, so-called reality show, with death as a prominent feature.
It's original, and I'm excited about it. That's why I brought it to you first, because I thought, you want to crack something like this, because this is something exact different. This is a game changer. This is a TV history kind of thing. But I'll tell you this, we got 9 hours of it.
It is, yes, it is, as you said, believe, and I cannot believe I'm saying this.
I know how I won't say the word cynical. I will say educated and realistic you are in your perception of world events and the events of this industry. But I tell you this, if you really think about this, this is fascinating because we don't even know. It could have been a suicide pact. It could have been a murder. It could have been like a cult thing. It could have been an accident. It could have been arson. It's like, what happened? We don't even know what happened. So we're like in the middle of the story. The story ain't just in that footage of their death. It ain't just there. It's this fire that killed them, that robbed them of this adulthood, of this life that they could have had. It's fascinating.
Well, like I said, I need to know that you haven't sold or tried to sell that tape to anybody else. Can you tell me that?
I can tell you I've not completed the transaction. I admit that. Look around a little bit. Look wherever. Look. Stop. You know what? Stop. No, you laughed. Get back. Stop. Figure out where you're going in life, what direction you're going, figuratively, literally, and go.
We used to actually practice that on fields like this in gymnastics.
I want you to do one more.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not funny.
Make it casual.
Nice, and your face, like, wow, man, that was a fucked up night. Go.
You want to live your life. If you want to jump off a cliff in Hawaii, jump off a cliff in Hawaii. But no, there's consequences if you hit a rock or if you don't. But you're prepared for both. But don't not do that because you're afraid of hitting the rock. Do it because you want to fall and you want to be free and you want to feel what that feels like. Because that is something, that is a gift. That is beautiful. That is joy. That is freedom. And you have that in you to do that. To make your choices based off how you feel, not what you think is right or wrong. How you feel is right. That's yours. It belongs to you. You own that. And you need to celebrate that all the time. And you need to be who you are. Who are you if you're not being who you are? You're everybody else around you. You're a product of your environment. Give back. Make somebody want to change their mind. You know, challenge yourself. Challenge others. Question what you've already questioned. Not because it's right or wrong, but because you can. Because you might find a different answer this time. And you might go with that. There's so many outcomes to any event that you go to or any situation that you're in. There's no right or wrong. There is, I didn't try, I didn't care. You either want something or you don't. But this is your game. This is your game and you choose all the players in it. And if you want to win, then you'll win. And there comes a time where you'll question, you know, your religion, your spirituality, what's out there, what is the biggest energy in the world? Do you answer to it? Is it in you? Is it in somebody else? Is it God? Is it religion? I don't know what that is for you today, and it hopefully will keep changing over time in your education and your wisdom that develops. Hopefully you're blessed with that ability to want to be a little bit of everything, you know, and try to figure out what works for you, what makes you happy, what makes your energy flow in your body that's positive. You know, if you decide one day that you want to run away from everything and learn about yourself, do it. Fuck everything else. Do what you want to do. Because life's really, really short. And fear is awesome. Fear is healthy. Fear is another word for protection, but it's also really hazardous to a lot of fun, beautiful, great things. And I know that you're really scared now. I get that. I know. I've been there. But you need to know that you need to let it go a little bit. Lower it down, lower down your shield. Maybe let an arrow hit you. Maybe that arrow is made of gold and you can buy something cool with it. You know, but be open. Be open to everything in your life. Be open to rejection. Be open to failure. Because you never know what happens when you have to close a door just to open up a window. Maybe there's a great breeze coming in through there that you couldn't get through the front door. You have to be willing to see things at every angle all the time, or else you're going to miss the really, really beautiful things.
Excellent.
Okay, yep, I know. Okay, just listen to me for 1 second, please. This is really important. I have to ask you. Why you've been planning to make this cross-country trip for at least the past couple of years, and to do it right after graduation, and why aren't you? Why are you changing that? You should go. It's really, really important that you take that time and you become powerful as a person, and you choose to go somewhere, do something, see something. And if you don't go, then you can never come back and see what you have that's new, and appreciate what you have, and learn to make better what you have. That trip will be great. It'll help you. It'll help us. Not for today, not for tomorrow, but for the rest of your life. You will pull from that trip, because you learned a lot about who you are, and a lot about who you are alone, and in different places, and in strange lands with different people. We are all the same, but we all have to share the parts. We all have to give a little, take a little from everybody, and that keeps us whole. That keeps us one. We are only what we don't know, and you need to learn to take the questions that you have, find the answers. That's our job as people, and to question something else, and to answer another person's question. Give them wisdom. Take their wisdom. Give them wisdom. That's our energy. That's how we run. That's our fuel as people. That's what makes us friends, lovers, enemies even. That's that. And you owe that to yourself, don't you? Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of that. Take that trip. Take it. I know it costs a lot of money. I know. I get it. You'll figure it out. It'll happen for you. It really will happen for you. You know? We are everything that we want to be in that moment. And it's okay if you change. And it's okay if you become unhappy. That's all right. That's great even. That's something. You're living. You are living if you can say, or if you can even identify with how you feel and how you want to change it. If you want to change it. You run that show. It's yours. So if you want that job, if you want to pay back those bills, you want to find love, you want to find happiness, you want to have kids, you want to win the lottery, you want to open that gallery, you want to do all those things, you have to be the one that chooses to do so. That's your choice. It's your freedom. That's your ability. Be proactive. You know? Use what you have and find what you don't. And look for it and have fun doing it. It'll be a really great trip for you. Please, please reconsider. I hope that you will. But look, I don't have all the answers for you. I'm not a psychic. I can't tell you, what's going to happen on July 13th, 2028. I can't tell you that. But I can really tell you that you are a really great person. And you are confident. And fear is okay. And you can use it as a tool. And you will find what you're looking for. And you will meet some really great people. And you will make a lot of mistakes. And you will learn from those mistakes. And you'll give back. And you will take. And it will be great. Have confidence in who you are, what you've done, and do something wonderful with your life. Because you can do that. You may not end up like me. You may not end up with this life. I could be anything that you want me to be.